Welcome to Adam Does Movies Live. The stream will start shortly, but since I have you early, it's time to do some marketing. You know, as many of you know, people come up to me all the time on the streets and say, Sir, Adam, where can I find some great t-shirts of some of your classic catchphrases? Like in your infinite wisdom or strong female leads. And for these catchphrases to be on a t-shirt, quite frankly, it's about time. Well, I have good news for you, chat. I have that merch store and I have those shirts. And since I know you appreciate all the free content I provide every week, reviewing absolute trash like Ice Cube's War of the Worlds for your amusement, maybe give a little back by heading on over to patreon.com/AdamDoesMovies or become a member on YouTube via that join membership button. I don't know, they change it all the time, but the perks stay the same. Every month, depending on your tier level of support, you get different perks. Movie review exclusives up to 3 a month. Vlogs monthly. On top of the monthly new exclusives, if you're even at the $1 tier, you get access. You unlock the vault that contains over 300 videos from my past that are private. These are great videos. They're really freaking funny, and I would put them on this channel if they weren't so different and out there from the content I do now. It confuses people when you have like The Cringe and some of these other satirical shows I used to do show up. All right, I'm done with the sales pitch. Hope you love the crap out of the live stream, and I'll see you really soon. Like 3 seconds really soon. Take care. Welcome to Adam Does Movies Live, Tuesday. Let me check notes and make sure everything is going according to plan. Okay, yes, we're good. There is a goal. I want to let you know right out of the gates. It started a little bit ago. Hopefully it's going, but essentially it is to get a movie roast out of me. I used to call them movie roasts. We're rebranding them recraps because people really like the Alien Earth recrap videos. So if you hit that little target, if you're on YouTube only, there's a little target. If you leave a $5 or higher super chat, that will count towards the 30 that we need to hit for me to do a roast, which we're now calling recraps. It's confusing, I understand, but branding is a thing. I probably would keep it alien related and maybe do Alien Covenant. Some people call it Alien Coven shit. I being that person. Anyway, it's Wednesday. I think I said Wednesday. Did I say Tuesday, Bubba? Or what are you doing? What are you doing to me? Did I screw up right out of the gates? This is a AMA, and Ask Me Anything is what that's short for. So you have questions, I have answers. You know, I swore I saw super chats already at the beginning here. Oh, we have one from Brian Davis, shot out of a cannon for $5. Captain Boomies from Hack the Movies said, oh my God, fuck you on their Cutthroat Island video. The aggression will not stand. Oh, wait, that's a quote. The aggression will not stand, man. Name that movie quote. That's from the dude. And I think the whole thing is, that won't stand. Oh, no, how's it go? Well, whatever. It's the aggression was, he ends with the aggression won't stand. Yeah, great movie. Jeff Bridges is fantastic. I don't know what this hate is coming from Boomies. It's disgusting. I've never really actually talked to her in person. She did apologize in a message in Tony's live, so I don't know why she's doubling down on this rhetoric. We have a YouTube member coming in. Thanks, Sean. I appreciate that. Sean Sheridan. And then he also left a super chat. Oh, we got Matt here saying The Big Lebowski. Oh, Matt's answering for me. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. Let's just move on and catch up. As there was mention of Big Lebowski and segued from Jesus Quintana to the other 2 movies I mentioned. Name the actor. That's Turturro, John Turturro, I believe. Freddie Turturro. I don't remember his name. I think it's John. Here's Matt again. John Turturro. Matt hands. If you have any questions, direct him at Matt. He'll answer for me if I don't get it. Adam is the man. We love him. Thank you, Flute Wizard. I appreciate that. Can I count 4.99 ones? Yes, you can count 4.99 for the super chat thing. Out of a cannon, roast Avatar 2, says Matt. Oh my god. That's a 3-hour tour. That movie's long as shit. That might be more short for appropriate when Avatar 3 is getting closer to coming out. I was just trying to go like Alien because, you know, we're hot off the heels of the Alien show still. Okay. Adam, you remind me of Tom Lear with the glasses. I don't know who that is. Tom Lear. Lear? He's an American singer and songwriter. Okay. Oh yeah, I can kind of see that. He looks like a douchebag. No, he's probably great. It's more me. Uh, that finale is going to be phenomenal. Yes, I'm very excited for Alien Earth, but I'm also very sad that it's going to be over because it's been keeping the channel afloat this month as far as like revenue, subscribers, and views. It does far better than any of my other content, which is kind of sad. You know, I like when people watch my reviews and things, but it's fun. I enjoy making the Alien Earth videos, and it's actually fun for me to watch and listen back to some of the jokes. Sometimes I think they're funny. Also, I should say, because people were asking last time about my script. I told a couple buddies, but I have started over, and it's kind of a bummer, but I have to do it because I know the only way I'm actually realistically going to make a movie happen is if I do it myself. I don't have any, you know, like background in the industry. I have nothing to my name as far as credits go, working on movies, doing past movie scripts, having, you know, any sort of set design or, you know, even sandwich staff on a film. I don't have anything. So we have to start at the bottom. And also with the release of the recent what was it? The new Christopher Guest, Rob Reiner movie, The Spinal Tap 2. With the release of that and the Naked Gun fourth movies, you know, the soft reboot, and with comedy kind of making a comeback and mockumentaries slash slapstick slash parody coming into the forefront, I felt like I could kind of change things up with my script. So now I've taken the same idea and I still have that script, which I'm very proud of and love, but it's clear it's never going to happen because it would be too much money to make. And I'm changing it to something that I can actually act in because I'm an actor now, apparently. And other people that I know in the industry, maybe some friends can be in it in some capacity, family members and whatnot, but it's going to be a lot more grassroots and it'll probably be kickstarted or fan funded in a way. I don't know, but I want to make this fucking movie. And I'm now 64 pages done, which is the equivalent of an hour and 4 minutes. I'm in the finale. I think I probably have a good 10 pages left in me to round out the full story, beginning, middle, and end. And then I can go back and flesh some things out more, add some more humor to it. It's a very funny movie. I'm very, very proud of it. And I'm like really gun ho to get going on it instantly. All right, let's get into some of this. Justin asks, "What are your other hobbies?" I asked this question, but you usually skip it. But it can't hurt to keep trying. I don't try to skip them, Justin. If the super chats take priority, or if it falls down in the lineup, I might just miss over it accidentally. Other hobbies, well, you can see some of them blurred out behind me, but I like doing Legos when I have some free time because I'm a grown man, of course. But I do enjoy putting a good Lego set together. I'm not. It's funny because both of my jobs as a developer slash designer, and then on this YouTube channel, basically require 24/7 creativity. Maybe not 24/7, but it requires a lot of creativity. Whereas Legos, I have none. If you ask me to build something from scratch, it's going to be the most embarrassing thing ever. I only go off the blueprints. I only go off the book. I'm a gamer when I can. I still keep up with it pretty much news wise, but as far as playing games, I don't do a whole lot of it these days. Playing some Mario Kart with Connor, we're enjoying that. I do a Fortnite in the morning. I dabble in some Fortnite for a good 45 minutes, an hour, sometimes longer even. I have my coffee and I play Fortnite. That's how I kick the day off correctly. I work out Monday through Friday, although I've really been slacking the last few months. First time I've really fallen out of a groove in years, and you might be able to tell. It's not good, but I am getting back into it. I went all week so far. It's only Wednesday, but I've made it 3 days in a row, and I'm going to keep that up going forward. I really want to hit the gym harder now, get back into shape before winter comes, and I have to start putting on that winter fat for the negative 30-degree weather we'll be getting in Minnesota. Other hobbies, obviously I love sports. Not watching it, I couldn't tell you anybody playing in a professional sport probably at all anymore. I'm so completely out of the loop. But I like playing them: basketball, football, not so much soccer. Connor loves soccer. Yeah, I think I'm a fairly well-rounded. I read very seldomly. There's just not enough time, but I do enjoy reading too. Hopefully that answered your question. You know what else I like doing is I like just getting out, and I don't really have to be doing much of anything. Just going on a walk outside on a nice day. That's something I started doing more of as an adult. I think Lindsay got me into it really, my wife Lindsay, when we lived in South Carolina. A lot of trails out by our development, so we walked quite often or biked. And I enjoy going to a mall. I'm like stuck in the 90s still, but I enjoy going to a nice mall in Minnesota. Thankfully, still has a good amount of them. We're a Mall of America family. I like going to the Mall of America. All right, I think I've rambled enough. Hopefully, I answered that question sufficiently. Luke McLam for $5. We're getting that ball rolling. Have you considered doing recap videos for older movies such as Spider-Man 3, Phantom Menace, maybe even jokingly taking on some good... Luke, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's what this is all about. So I have a series called Roasts. There is a tab. My buddy Matt on here, he loves the roasts. I love the roasts. I know there's plenty of other people that do. Leave a comment. Shout out the roasts. I haven't done one in a long time. They're kind of more evergreen. They don't have like a lot of impressive numbers out of the gates, but they do perform decently, over the years now I've seen. The Twilight movies I'm proud of. I did the 50 Shades of Grey, the first one. I don't know if I did the other one. I don't know if I did that whole series or not. I think I did the first two. There's Street Fighters on there. I don't know if I covered Mortal Kombat Annihilation. That would be a really freaking fun one to do when the new Mortal Kombat comes out. But that's exactly what the roasts are. They're older movies. I roasted Showgirls at one point. I did both of the Michael Bay Ninja Turtle films. Did he direct those? Or did he just produce them? He didn't direct those. I think he just produced, because he wouldn't have... Well, I don't know. Who fucking knows? I guess I could easily look. Who directed the Megan Fox Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? That's the best way I can Google that. Jonathan Liebsman did the Ninja Turtles movies. I just remember Michael Bay was kind of splashed on them because it had his stank, his look, his style. He produced them, I'm pretty sure. Okay, beautiful question. I don't know if I've done Spider-Man 3 or I feel like I might have done Spider-Man 3. Maybe not, though. I've talked about it a few times. Lid for $5. Thank you. Any funny wife family stories you can share? I love hearing your stories with them. Funny. I don't know if funny is the word I would use for our stories, but crippling sadness often comes up in play. Lately, it's just been It's been a shit show because Connor has stupid soccer all the time. I don't know why people are even in sports anymore. Kids. I don't know why kids are in sports anymore. What happened? What happened to my camera? What the hell happened to my camera, folks? Are you seeing what I'm seeing, or is it just on my end? All I see is a blur over here. I need someone to just let me know if it's a blur or if you still see me. You see what? The blur or you see me? Oh, okay, you see the blur. Let me fix it. How do I fix it? Let me see. Just bear with me. Oh, what the fuck? It's the so I'm mirroring my iPhone and it's just I guess it's not wanting to play along anymore for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch to my other camera. I'm switching to the other camera. You know, I thought we were kind of over all this bullshit, but apparently I was wrong. Apparently life can never be that easy. How's this for a funny story? How's this for a fun family adventure? All right, I'm going to plug the camera in. You're going to see an action shot in a second here. It's going to be crazy. You ready for the action shot? The money shot? Maybe? Where is it? It's just nothing's working. Do you see anything? This is bizarre. I might have to just bail and jump back in. Okay, I think I'm going to bail out. I'm going to Christian bail out, and then I'm going to come back in. Just hang on. Berenstain, bear with me. We're back. Oh my god. Okay, we're back. I don't know how long it's going to last. Do you see me? Do you guys see me? I'm back now. It's always something. Okay, let's get back. Let's get back. Is the audio correct? It's just what a fucking nightmare. Let me see what the audio's at. Edit mic settings. The weirdest part is it just gave up video altogether on stream. Shout out to StreamYard. Thanks, StreamYard. Okay, where was I? Oh, the funny family stories. Can you share? Well, okay, so Connor was gone all last week. He was camping through school. It's actually really cool. He goes to some hippy dippy charter school where they can kind of like run around and they don't have to stay in the classroom or learn anything. And I'm all for it because Connor hates to learn and these teachers apparently hate to teach. It's a best of both worlds. I can't wait till he gets into high school and gets absolutely bodied. But for now, it's working out. Anyway, their second week of school, they go up to some undisclosed location. I forgot the name. They disclosed it. I forgot the name. It's up north somewhere, which is crazy. I forgot because they said the name of it like 5,000 times. Anyhow, he's up there for 4 days with learning, like getting to know his new classmates. And it sounded like something out of the 80s. Like the boys were up at all hours of the night. One of the nerdy kids was like hitting the others with belts. So two of the boys picked him up and threw him out of the cabin window. And they threw his stuff out too. Those two boys are ejected from the camp. Their parents had to drive 3 hours to pick their asses up. Meanwhile, Connor's there with a couple other of the bros. Keep in mind, he's 13. They're a bunch of 13-year-old dipshits. They're out in the canoe. They're out on the canoe, and they're like purposely running into the girls' canoe. They're hitting the counselors' canoes. One of the teachers is like, "You little shits." It was so funny to hear him talk about this. First off, I thought he was going to have a miserable time. So it was awesome that he had a blast. He came home sick as shit, just couldn't talk. I think he grew another foot the 4 days he was gone. Sounded like ass, looked even worse, like hammered shit. But he had such a blast, and I was happy to hear it. Very, very funny stories, though, coming from Connor. Nothing funny going on here, unfortunately, as far as family excitement is concerned. Oh, sorry, I jumped ahead. What the fuck is wrong with these kids? I don't know, Flute Wizard. I really don't. Kids have always been crap, is kind of what I got out of it. IB Landon for $5. Thank you. Your hair looks good tonight. Kind of an underhanded compliment. Like, what the fuck does that mean? When doesn't it look good, sir? When doesn't it look good? Are you talking about the beautiful facial hair that I have? Isn't that great? That's 3 days of not shaving, ladies. A lot of men shave and then this shows up 3 hours later. But for me, this is a 3-day excursion to get to this point. Comes in like pubic hair, just the strands just get longer and patchier. People used to call me Patch Adams. No one ever called me that. But that'd be funny if they did. It's Patch Adams again. Look at that facial hair. I do need a haircut, though. I almost made it my goal tonight to do a like a haircut super chat stream. Wait, did he say I missed a $10? I'm not done going through these, Mutombo. G-Bags for $10. Shot out of a cannon with $10. Hi, Adam. A couple of weeks ago, you mentioned that Brad Pitt's 90s and 2000s run was elite. How does Leonardo DiCaprio's 2010s run, Tom Cruise's 80s run, and 2010 through 14 reconnaissance compare? Reconnaissance? Is that a Matthew McConaughey thing? That's great. Well, I don't know. I would have to like pull out all their movies from my ass. DiCaprio 2010s run. Well, let's look. Since you did a beautiful super chat. DiCaprio 2010 through 20, we'll say 20. Oh, Jesus. What happened here? Leonardo DiCaprio movies 2010 to 2016. We'll give him a 6-year window. I can't imagine Google's giving me actual real answers. Maybe they are. Okay, so I got J. Edgar, Inception, The Revenant, Django Unchained. I always forget he's in that. He's the villain. The Wolf of Wall Street, Live by Night. I never saw that. The Great Gatsby. Some people will be upset, but I never saw that one either. He's not in a movie called Red Riding Hood, is he? That doesn't look like something he's in. Out of the Furnace, Runner, Before the Flood. I don't know any of these movies. Hubble and The Ivory Game. What the hell are these? So the top row is the good stuff, obviously. And he does have some bangers here, specifically Wolf of Wall Street, Inception, and The Revenant. Well, and Django Unchained. Those are all really good movies. Oh, and how do you say this? The Ides of March. The Ides of March. How do you pronounce that word? Ides. Pronounce. Ides. The Ides of March. The Ides habit. Okay, that's really good. Tom Cruise 80s movies. Well, you have Cocktail, you have Days of Thunder, you have Top Gun. Tom Cruise 80s movies. It was Rain Man, that was 90s, wasn't it? Born on the 4th of July, 89. But I didn't give DiCaprio 10 years, I gave him 6. So you have Cocktail was 88, Color of Money was 86, Legend, which was ass, was 85. Taps, Risky Business, Rain Man was 88. Okay, Young Guns, okay. He's not in it that much. Top Gun and Endless Love. I'm going to give it to DiCaprio as far as these movies are concerned. These are some good films for sure. Is Days of Thunder not, is that 90s? Days of, oh, it was 1990. Okay. And who was the last one? Oh, Matthew McConaughey. 2010 to 2014. Very specific for him. 2010 to 2014 movies. The Lincoln Lawyer, Killer Joe, The Paperboy, Interstellar, fantastic. Dallas Buyers Club, fantastic. Wolf of Wall Street, also DiCaprio, fantastic. Mud, did not see Mud. And Magic Mike, believe it or not, did not see that. Out of the 3 you have given me to work with, I have to go with DiCaprio, and that's probably going to most likely be what I say anytime DiCaprio is brought up. Christopher Demetrius Fanara. That's an amazing name. Is that something I should know? Is that a reference to something? $2, United States Navy SEAL. Thank you for your service. Will you be making more live action clips? I don't know what that means. More live action clips. I don't know what that means, sir. Someone might have to clarify. Christopher Demetrius Fanara, if you could explain to me, the director's cut of Legend is incredible. No, it's not. I watched the director's cut of Legend. It was ass. Sorry, Dark Tower Brian. I'm glad you like it. I wish I did. I did not like that movie. Apparently, Christopher is all quiet on the Western Front when I ask him for some details. But maybe he'll get back to me in a sec. Okay, let's go with a $5 super chat from Lidlit again. Thank you. Did you ever do cameos? Or would you do cameos? Do you mean like Cameo as in the app? Tony from Hack the Movies got me to sign up for that stupid thing like 6 months ago, maybe longer. I am on Cameo. I've done a few. I don't ever push it. Maybe I should, but yeah, you are welcome to hit me up on Cameo. If you guys don't know what Cameo is, it's essentially like I'm a prostitute and you go on the app and you say dance for my amusement. No, in a sense, you can hire me out to do a video recording for you, have you say something if I approve of it, or do a shout out for someone else. Maybe you have a friend who likes the show, and for their birthday, you're like, hey Adam, here's whatever you charge on Cameo. I don't even know what I charge. It's very little, I think, like maybe $10 or something. Do a happy birthday to my buddy T-Bone. Okay, love that T-Bone. Tell him happy birthday. He's the best. Maybe use a catchphrase, infinite wisdom, strong female leads, something like that. Money, cash, penis, whatever you want. I don't use that one enough. That one hasn't stuck yet. There you go. Adam does movies on Cameo. Jaeger for $5. Thank you, Jaeger. Do you have a favorite ride at Mall of America? Got to admit, never got into the log chute. Apparently, it's the favorite. I love Paul Bunyan's log chute. And no, that is not a euphemism. PB log chute is solid. I call Paul Bunyan PB for short sometimes. That one time and never again. Paul Bunyan's log chute's great. You get to see Babe the Blue Ox when you go through there. That thing was shut down for years after COVID hit. I don't know if it was just because of the water and the splashing and all that stuff. I think it's operational again. Every time I've gone for years, it's been closed. Granted, I was in South Carolina, so I'd only been there a couple times going back and forth between states. I'm going to have to check on it. That is a favorite of mine. I don't think it's my favorite ride. Um, I like the Avatar like Aang Airbender one where you're basically on a giant surfboard thing and you go back and forth and they spin while you're kind of hanging there, suspended in air. That one's great. It's not like the rides are all that stellar. The orange roller coaster's mid. SpongeBob's Bikini Bottom roller coaster is pretty solid. It's very short though. I think I'm gonna have to go with Paul Bunyan. That one's fun because it gets in and out pretty quickly, even if there's a decently long queue. But we always go during the week. We don't do the suckers game of going on the weekend. I'm not waiting in no line. Okay. Fairy Odd Parents mid. The not Ghostbusters, but there's like a Ghost Blasters ride. That one's incredibly mid too, but it's kind of fun if you're competing for points. Okay, I think I caught up on the soups. For super chats. What are we looking at for the target? I think I set it to 30. So we need $35 super chats to get a movie recap. Let me see where we're at. And people forget to hit that target. I know that too. So Bubba's maybe keeping track of it. 7 out of 30. We got a long hill to climb, my friends. And probably not a lot of time left. Okay. I have to use Cameo to get Adam to talk to me. I'm talking to you right now. Like OnlyFans for 40s men. Nothing new, just companionship. That's beautiful. Oh, like AMC at Home. Nicole Kidman AMC parody. Got you. You know, that was fun to do. It performed so fucking badly across all platforms. It was kind of sad to me that more people didn't appreciate that. I would like to do more of those though, for sure. I just have to come up with something, and then maybe we'll fund it here via super chat to make up for what it won't make on the internet. Normally, I get we're still on the internet, but you know what I mean. The Flute Wizard for $10. I can't whistle. Stellar job on your home movie trailer parody. Lovely editing, great blocking, rad execution and script. You nailed the lighting, and let's see more. Any indie stuff that needs music, holler at me, bro. I might take you up on that, Flute Wizard, if DJ Bless isn't around. He'll probably charge me a lot, knowing him. But yeah, I'll keep that in my back pocket. But I'm gonna get that script done. It's Wednesday. That script's getting done by Friday. By Friday, first draft is getting done, and then I tinker, I toil, and then we go on from there. We're gonna get this done though. We're gonna go Kevin Smith with this thing. Early Kevin Smith, early Christopher Guest. We'll go Gorilla. Smack up the like buttons, peep. Yes. Feed YouTube the likes. Just hit them up. Sean Sheridan, have you ever watched Pet Sematary 2? You will have to, since it's on the 31 on 31. If you have not, oh dear, it's bad. You thought Warriors was bad. Prepare yourself. Shit, that reminds me. I have to watch a lot of zombie movies for next month, and I have been slacking like there's no tomorrow. I also forgot. I have a very exciting movie review coming up for you tomorrow, probably tomorrow afternoon, because I have to film and edit it still. I watched Ice Road. I don't remember what it's called. Ice Road. It's not Ice Road 2, but it's the sequel to that Ice Road Truckers movie with Liam Neeson. It was trending #1 on Netflix last night. And so I had to pull the trigger on it. I'm like, oh my God, I got to see how bad this is. It did not disappoint with how bad it was. That'll be a fun review coming up. And then movies this week, Him comes out, and that boring looking one with Margot Robbie and what's his nuts? The actor I always say is underrated, and I forgot his name. He's the Penguin guy. Fuck, what's his name? He played the Penguin. He played. I'm not looking at the chat. You can tell me, but I'm not looking. I got to figure it out on my own. I don't like getting it told to me. I'll get there in a second. Just let me cook. Fuck, he has a small role in Minority Report with Tom Cruise. He's in the stupid Fantastic Beasts movie, and he's the best part. Oh my god, I think he's in Alexander, and I think he's in not SWAT, but he was in one with Jamie Foxx, I believe, like a cheesy old TV show made into a movie. What the fuck is his name? Oh my god, it's pissing me off. He turned into Johnny Depp at the end of Fantastic Beasts. Oh my god, I'm not gonna know it. I'm not gonna know it. I have to look. I'm sorry. I failed you. I failed myself. Colin Farrell. Fargo not. Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I feel like a failure for not remembering. Do a banner so people know to super chat the goal. Yeah, I guess I can do that. I don't know. Do people actually look at those banners? Let me see. Click the bullseye for the super chat milestone. There we go. Click. Oh, there we go. You let Ireland down. Damn. That is the last place I want to piss off. I'm sorry, Leo. Ice Road 2 or Havoc? Oh, man. I feel like Ice Road 2, as bad as it was more fun to watch because of how like cheesy and stupid it was. Havoc was just bad. It's just all around a complete shit show. I think I'd pick Ice Road. I just got a text from Matt. Just massive photo of Colin Farrell's face looking at me intimidatingly, disappointing. It's fantastic. Thanks, Matt. Good luck buying Irish potatoes then. That shit's tariffed to hell and back now. Is Nobody 2 any good? It's fine. It's fine. I think it's watchable on a rainy day. I would not waste money to go see it in theaters, but it's fine. 2 Ice, 2 Road. Yep. Murderbot. Is that a movie? Murderbot movie. What is Murderbot? Came out in 2023. Why are we bringing up Murderbot? Maybe he's having a conversation with someone else and I'm just catching on. Will you watch Demon Slayer? I will not, because I have no context to anything in the movie. I heard it's doing very well, though, and people are enjoying it. Havoc has to be 10 times better. I will keep defending it, and I don't care what people think. Me and my dad had fun. Well, you shouldn't care what people think. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. I won't take that from you. Icy Road. You know what the funnest part about Ice Road 2 is? There's no Ice Road in the entire movie. He doesn't even drive a semi-truck at any point. Isn't that kind of what ice road truckers is? They drive semi-trucks on the fucking ice. They don't do that in the sequel. It's insane. People are still telling me that Colin Farrell is the name of the actor. They're probably behind on the stream. Either that or they just don't want me to forget ever again. Was Nosferatu good? Looked a bit like Sleepy Hollow. I wish it was like Sleepy Hollow. I really enjoyed that one. No, I hated Nosferatu, but you don't need to take my word for it unless you, for some reason, foolishly respect it. Most people seem to really dig the film and say it was great, it was brilliant, it was one of the best of the year. I found it to be tedious, tiring, and kind of dreadful to watch. To quote Family Guy, it insists upon itself. Um, Adam, have you watched Novocaine? Very cool and fun movie. I did, and I thought it was a fun movie as well. You know, it makes me sad. It makes me sad when people ask if I've watched a movie that I've reviewed on my channel. It's like, do I ask Adam the question or do I just search Adam Does Movies Novocaine? Adam Does Movies Nosferatu review. It's right there. It's right there. I understand it's quicker to just ask me, I suppose, but watch the review. Watch the review. Get it some views. Get it some coin. I thought Nosferatu sucked. Yeah, I know I know I'm not alone. It's just the critical consensus was, oh, this movie's amazing. Adam, I agree on Nosferatu. Watched it twice just to make sure. It's kind of miserable. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It'll be a pass for me, though I do quite like slow, lumbering, tense The Shining. It's not like The Shining. I freaking love The Shining. It is nowhere near The Shining. Nosferatu was peak. See, we have dissenting opinions, and that's fine. I don't search because I'm watching you and doing lines of coke. That's fair. I did watch your review. It was asking from a visual. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I miss when you asked me for a visual perspective? I'm sorry. It's a very pretty looking movie. Yeah, from a visual standpoint, it does look a bit like Sleepy Hollow, for sure. Or The Witch, which he also directed. Have you done Weapons yet? I'm too lazy to look it up. I've done Weapons twice. I did a review and I did a spoiler commentary on the ending of the movie. Long story short, I really liked Weapons. And in fact, I've watched it a second time and I enjoyed it more. The only thing I say from a negative point of view is the final 5 seconds let me down. And people like take that criticism and they throw it at, I hated the movie, it's a 0 out of 10. No, for me, the movie is a 9 out of 10. And the only thing that keeps it from a 10 out of 10 is that final note, not sticking the landing. I know I kind of just mixed metaphors there, but not hitting that final note. Still good though. Will you review The Strangers 2? I know how much you loved the first one, and that review is hilarious. I can never get enough. Thank you. Yes, I am going to watch and review Strangers 2. It might kill me with the stupidity, but I'll watch it. No, don't get him started. Oh, here we go. Yep. All right. Have you seen Lost Voyage of the Demeter? On your computer, you have tabs. You open a tab, you go onto YouTube, you go to the search bar, you say Adam Does Movies, insert movie title there, The Last Voyage of the Demeter, for instance, and then you see my review show up. I have watched and reviewed The Last Voyage of the fucking Demeter, and I enjoy the hell out of that movie too. That one might be a little less popular of an opinion, but I thought that was a very fun movie. I saw that one twice as well, and I'm just joking, of course. I'm not mad if you ask me if I've seen a movie. It's we're here to talk. R. Johnny Cuddy for $5. Thank you, sir. All the best with the script. Crowdfund it once it's done to get the movie going. Do you have an estimated budget that you were hoping for? No, I'm going to go over all of that after I have the script done, but I have it in mind that I want this movie to be made very cheaply. Most of the budget, I would imagine, would come from just having proper audio equipment and gear. Part of me kind of wants to shoot the thing on iPhones, if I'm going to be totally frank with you, since it is a mockumentary style movie. I feel like just having a bunch of iPhones to get a bunch of different angles, and because of the subject matter of the mockumentary, it would keep expensive cameras from getting destroyed as well. But I'm up to a conversation, of course, when I get to that point, hopefully next week, and then I can put together a proper budget. Obviously I'll have to pay people for their time. I think I have parts for 15. No, I'm sorry. It's 19 actors, just shy of 20 mainline actors, with really only 6 of them being main characters, and then there's side characters and stuff that come and go. Very, very much kind of like a Christopher Guest film, but not so dry and not so subtle. It's I'm a dumb American, so it's going to be more over your head. But I'm very proud of it, and it is a far departure from what I just wrote before, but still in the same in my kind of humor, I guess. If you want me to like ballpark a budget right now, I would guess it could be done for under $30,000. Have you seen Ice Age? Yeah. I saw some of it in Alien Earth, as a matter of fact. I'm a little bummed out Ice Age hasn't come up for a 4th time in the show, but maybe we'll get that in the finale. All roads lead to Ice Age. Is this for me? You do at least like the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Is this because I said I don't like Legend? So it goes from I don't like a kind of obscure 80s movie. Maybe it's 90s. When did Legend come out? When did Legend come out? 86. Okay. I didn't like an obscure 80s movie that Tom Cruise has gone on record saying he hates. So that means like most movies are ass, in my opinion, because that's the line. Like, if you don't like Legend, I mean, what do you? At least you like Lord of the Rings, right? I fucking love Lord of the Rings, dude. I love Lord of the Rings. Maybe you just mean fantasy style of films, but yeah, Lord of the Rings is my shit. I even really like the Hobbit movies. I like all 3 of those. They get a lot of shit, and yes, they should have been probably 2 movies at the most. I know it's based off of 1 book and it's very small, but I love that trilogy. I really do. You can get quite high resolution, tiny cameras these days that are pretty cheap. Sound is the key to a higher quality feeling film. I agree. Sound is really key. It's not something I've ever been great at. I've never had the best sound on my show. Right now, I'm using a Yeti Blue, and it's suspended above me, which a lot of most creators do not do. They have the Yeti like out in front. I'm speaking into it properly, but still, also it's not like a nice mic. It's $100 mic, right? I'm in. I'll send you my specs. New new Anaconda movie thoughts. Yes, there was a new trailer for Anaconda with Jack Black and are we going to do a Colin Farrell situation where I forget his name? Oh my God, we might have it happening again right now. Oh, fuck. He never ages. Ant-Man. Paul Rudd. Okay, I got there. Ant-Man, Paul Rudd, whatever. Jack Black and Paul Rudd. They're making an Anaconda movie because they grew up with the original Anaconda and loved it. It's got a little bit, I guess, of a Tropic Thunder approach, but the trailer, I'm gonna be honest, and I like both of these actors. Trailer really did not do anything for me. Not saying it won't be funny or good. I'm up for a good comedy. It's an odd choice, but we'll see. I'm not sold. I'm not like turned off by it either. We had to have gone past the milestone deadline at this point, right? What are we at? What do we have for the target goal? We have 4 minutes and 55 seconds left, and we are only, oh god, we're only 11 in. We have to be more than 11, right? Bubba, did a couple not hit the target when they super chatted? That's just sad. I guess I didn't give an exciting enough goal. It's kind of vague, I suppose. What, are these glasses crooked or what? Maybe it's the glare, I think. Did I read this one? All the best for the script. Crowdfunded once it's. Oh, I did. Yes, thank you for that. And then Jaeger for $5. Thank you, Jaeger. Rank these comedies: Caddyshack, Dumb and Dumber, Spaceballs, National Lampoon's, Animal House, Happy Gilmore 2, Morbius, Craven the Hunter. I like how you did the whole National Lampoon's Animal House as opposed to just Animal House. Morbius and Craven the Hunter for comedies. That just registered. Okay, we are going to go best to worst. Number 1, Dumb and Dumber. Number 2, Caddyshack. Number 3, Spaceballs. Number 4, Animal House. Number 5, Craven the Hunter. Number 6, Happy Gilmore 2. Number 7, Morbius. That's where I'm at. Have you seen Too Fast, Too Furious? I've sadly seen all the Fast and the Furious movies. I think I might not have seen the one where they're on the ice at one point, and I think The Rock catches a missile while it's like gliding on the ice. I can't remember which one that is. That one has more Ice Road Truckers in it than Ice Road Truckers 2 did, by the way. Naked Gun 2 thoughts. I don't so it's been very long since I've seen the Naked Gun 2. I always remembered that one being the weakest of the trilogy. But again, it's been a long time since I've seen the second and third one. I've seen the first one. I just rewatched it not that long ago. I really do want to rewatch 2 and 3. They're all funny, but I believe 2 was the weakest of the 3. Can I ask why Craven the Hunter over Happy Gilmore 2? Because with Craven the Hunter, I had no expectations and I laughed quite a bit at how bad it was. With Happy Gilmore 2, I had no expectations and I didn't laugh at all. Greg says, I'm about to go watch Pan's Labyrinth in theaters. Guillermo del Toro's masterpiece. You're going to have a great time. That is an amazing film. Fun fact, I saw that one in theaters with my wife in, I want to say we were in Arizona. I'm pretty sure we lived in Arizona. We were there for 2 years only. That, I think that adds up. But anyway, we were in the theater together for sure. And A dad and his daughter walk into the theater. This girl looks like she is no more than 4 years old. They walk over, and sit down. I guess they were thinking this was some magical fairy tale adventure by Disney. Not 5 minutes into the movie, the villain of the film takes a bottle and he just starts breaking the shit out of this poor kid's face in the film. This young guy, or maybe it's the father. I don't know. Someone gets their face busted up. And then not more than 30 seconds after that, the dad and the daughter walk out of the movie theater. Nice job, Dad. You just traumatized your kid. She grew up real fast that night. Do you own any Labubus? I only know what Labubu is from the last South Park episode. Didn't have any idea before that. No, I don't. They look disgustingly ugly. Thoughts on Stanley Kubrick's filmography? I think it's fantastic. I think it's fantastic. We were just talking about The Shining a little while back. I like pretty much everything he's done. Clockwork Orange, I think, is great. I'm trying to think if there's any that I don't like by him. Obviously, Space Odyssey's fantastic. What else does he have that Stanley Kubrick movies? Oh yeah, Full Metal Jacket. I love that. I never saw Eyes Wide Shut, believe it or not. Doctor Strangelove. I never saw Lolita either. And anything on his body, I've seen Spartacus. It's been a million years. I haven't seen his old stuff, like Fear and Desire or Killer's Kiss or The Killing. I've not seen those movies, but all of his top stuff, I'm a big fan of. Do a review of Eyes Wide Shut. That would be a fun review to watch. God. Have you seen Garfield? Well, there's been several iterations of Garfield. I have not seen the two Bill Murray voiced ones, Garfield and Garfield, a Tale of Two Kitties, I believe is the sequel. I did see that awful new one from a year or so back. Terrible animated film. Not as bad as Smurfs, but it was close. We have a beautiful shot out of a fucking cannon 1999 super chat from Damian Dixon. Creep Show thoughts. Been watching you for years. Never really had the money to throw your way. Appreciate what you from behind the scenes, man. I think that you're fast and furious on the typing. Maybe appreciate what you do behind the scenes or seeing you behind the scenes. Something, I don't know, but I really appreciate that, Damien. Thoughts on Creep Show? You know, these are my favorite. These are my favorite super chats. When they ask me about a movie and they pay $20 and I have not seen the movie. Creep Show, I have not seen it. George A. Romero directed, Stephen King book. Leslie Nielsen's in this? Wait, is this like a parody film? I need to watch this. I need to watch this movie. Or is it a TV show? It's a movie, right? No way. Classic movie. Yeah, I haven't seen every movie in the world, unfortunately. I need to watch Creep Show. How have you not seen Creep Show? Well, I just watched Legend for the first time a couple weeks ago, remember? There's movies that I have not seen. You know what? People? I'm going to list off every fucking movie I've seen, and anytime one of you goes, oh, I've never seen that or heard of it, I'll be like, what? You've never seen this movie? It's a classic! You son of a bitch. Imagine when our kids grow up, if you have kids. Like my kids even, I'm going to be doing that to them all the time. What do you mean you haven't seen Surf Ninjas? It's a classic. What do you mean you haven't seen RoboCop 3 with the robot ninjas? Are you out of your mind? I actually don't know if is RoboCop 3 with the robot ninjas. Scan dan 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 dan. Scan dan dan dan. Yeah, I think it's the third one. That movie sucks. I've never seen the Avatar films. What? Ah! Ah! You don't need to. Avatar 2 is awful, Matt. Matt, why are you up right now? Matt typically is not around for the lives because he has to get up early and work. Just taking some hits of Red Bull and then making it happen. RoboCop 3 is up there with Highlander 2 as worst sequel ever. Yeah, I agree. It's really bad. What is your favorite movie location you have ever visited? Oh, I did. Oh my god. I have never visited a movie location. I, that's not my thing. I don't really. That's not my thing. I would like to visit like the Shire at some point in New Zealand, but I really don't. I don't know. I see some other critics. They'll post on the community tab or Instagram or something like, "Oh, I'm where they shot, a scene from this movie," and then I think, "Oh, I never even like thought about doing that once in my life." Which which it would be cool to go to scenes where they shot movies and be like, "Hey, I was there. This is where they did Friday the 13th or this iconic scene from Jaws or whatever." It never really dawned on me until not that long ago that people go to locations and take photos from movies. I guess I was probably not intentionally at a movie location where they shot Mallrats because Kevin Smith shot that in Minnesota, and I think that was at the it was either at the Edina Mall or the Eden Prairie Mall. In either case, I've been to both. So technically, I've been to the Mallrats Mall, and I have been to the mall where they filmed the classic movie Carpool. If you haven't seen Carpool, then what the fuck are you doing calling yourself a fan of film? Carpool, the iconic movie with Tom Arnold and other people. I'm pretty sure they filmed part of it at the Mall of America. Completely off the rails at this point. Bryce Jones for $4.99. Thanks, Bryce. Hey, man, enjoy your stuff. Any guess on the Alien Earth finale and what's going to happen? I don't, because having a guess almost feels like giving credit to the show. There's a lot of people that have made some interesting guesses that I just feel like never happen when it comes to these types of things. Like, it's all building to this grand reveal that's going to make all of it make sense. Why everybody's such a dumbass. I've heard a lot of people say Timothy Olibot is actually the owner of the company, and it's his master plan, all of this, and Boy Cavalier is just a pawn. I don't know if anybody said this one, though. I think it would be fun if Boy Cavalier was actually a synthetic. He was the first one using the technology. And so he's like legitimately a dumbass 15-year-old kid and doesn't realize it at the time. That would be kind of fun. It still wouldn't really make any sense. There's just nothing that could add up that would amount to much of anything for me as far as interest is concerned. I truly am hate watching this show because people enjoy the recaps. As far as what they've set up, though, the teenage xenomorph, and the Wendy relationship, that's probably going to end in heartache. But I think a lot of it's honestly going to be open ended. I don't think there's going to be a conclusion for a lot of stuff going on because I think this is going to go for multiple seasons. That's my guess. there will be very going to be my guess for you right now. The Lost Boys will get off the island. Wendy and her brother will survive so that they can go home and watch Ice Age together and play with each other. And the other Lost Boys are all going to die. No, maybe not all of them, because we're going to need some of them for the second season. I think one of the idiots, Dumb and Dumber, one of those two is going to die. Smee or Swanson or Sticky or Icky or Dicky or Flicky or Fucky. What is his name? Not Toodles. Toodles is Toodaloo. I said it like 80 times. Whatever. Not Smee, but Smee's dumb friend. He's probably going to die in the next episode. And I think everything else is just kind of waft away in the wind. Batman Bruce Wayne for $1.99. Thank you, Batman Bruce Wayne. As a 90s kid, did you grow up with The Simpsons? Hell yeah, I grew up with The Simpsons. I love The Simpsons. Seasons 2 through 10 are peak. 10 is very rough, though. Maybe season 2 through 9 are peak. And then I kind of stayed with it for multiple years after, but now I couldn't tell you what's happened in seasons like 15 through 30 plus, whatever they're at now. Yeah, I love The Simpsons. It's brilliant, brilliant show. Matt Sclero, shot out of a cannon for $9.99. Thank you, Matt. And it's hard to say just how some things never change. And it's hard to find any strength to draw the line. Oh, I'm just burning. I didn't know where you were going for a second. And it's hard to say just how some things never change. And it's hard to find any strength to draw the line. Oh, I'm just burning doing the neutron dance. I'm just burning doing the neutron dance. Oh, it's so good. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for putting a little life back into my life. At first, I thought you were doing a movie quote, and I did not know where it was going. I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't know what this movie is. What is he doing to me right now? Some random obscure shit. Or the worst is when it's a quote from a movie that I like, but I just don't know I don't remember the quote. Oh, he knows exactly what he's doing. Have you seen Big Trouble in Little China? You know I haven't. It's on the docket. Oh, no. Now that other guy. Oh, no. Where is he? Is he still in here? Where's Legend Guy? He's going to be like, you haven't fucking seen Big Trouble in Little China? You stupid, arrogant son of a bitch. Now it looks, yeah, it's just the lighting's weird. Oh, there he is. He left, I think. He might have missed it. Later, man. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm just burning, doing the neutron dance. Now I got that damn song in my head. Have you seen Snow Dogs? I might not have seen Snow Dogs. Snow Dogs movie. I have not seen Snow Dogs with Cuba Gooding Jr. I have not. For a second, I was like, is that what is that the 8 Below movie with Paul Walker? I was getting them confused. 8 Below, a very good sad movie. You going to bed? Night, sweetie. Love you. Have you seen all 3 Terrifier movies? Well, there's 4, isn't there? If we're counting the OG. I suppose it's not technically called Terrifier, but Art the Clown is in it. What's that movie called? Original Terrifier. It's not called Terrifier. It's called something else. All Hallows Eve. It's a short film, though, so I guess we don't count that, right? But yes, I've seen all 3 of the Terrifier movies. And I'm just burning, doing the Neutron dance. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Have you seen Kangaroo Jack? I have seen Kangaroo Jack. That might be the most misleading trailer to ever trailer ever, where they show a rapping kangaroo. I said a hip hop, hibbit to the hibbit to hip hop, hop, but don't stop, pop into the bang bang. I screwed it up, but you know what I'm saying. That's the only scene in the movie where he raps. The rest of the time, he's just a regular kangaroo. He's not even like Scooby, like Zoink Scoob. He doesn't talk. Do you like Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry? Yeah. Yeah, who doesn't like Looney Tunes? Bugs Bunny? Yeah, what's up, Doc? Not good at that. You got Roadrunner. Roadrunner and Coyote were always my favorite. What? You haven't seen Snow Dogs? Just burning down the trying to. What's your rating for Sinners? Sinners right now is my favorite movie of the year still. I'd say it's a I'd say it's a 10. That might be my 10 out of the 10 for the year. Because unlike some of the other movies I love on my list, it knocks the fuck out of that ending. That ending is peak. Hasn't been an amazing year though for like phenomenal films. There's been a lot of good movies, but not a lot of like amazing ones. Adam, do you save John Campea or John Roca from getting eaten by a shark, or do you cheer the shark on? I cheer the shark on and push it for sainthood. I don't I don't actually know either of those guys personally, and I really haven't heard anything from either. John Roca is the one with the shade. Is he the one with the shades and like the cowboy hat? He's like the bad boy of movie critics. John Campea is just a big YouTuber who covers like movie news every day for hours, right? I don't know him, so I wouldn't wish a shark's death on them for sure. Oh, the Flute Wizard for $5. We all know that Adam's musical stylings are in a class of their own. Thank you. Gestures, play on words, etc. Let's continue to lift this gem of a human up. I appreciate that. Thank you, Flute Wizard. Some people do not appreciate the stylings of me, and I think they're wrong. I think they're wrong. When will you watch Big Trouble in Little China? That's a question that I get asked pretty much every Wednesday, and I don't really have an answer for it. How the hell am I going to fit Big Trouble in Little China in between Ice Road Truckers 2 and Alien Earth Episode 8? It's almost impossible. There's only so many hours in the day. Where was a Congo? Did I miss a Congo reference? Ugly gorillas. Ugly gorillas. Amy, friend, Amy, monkey, or something. That movie's hilarious. It's so stupid. Sinners is an absolute 10 out of 10 masterpiece. Okay, so we're there. We're in agreement, Kings. Well, I don't know if I'd say masterpiece, but I really do enjoy Sinners. Have you seen Double Impact with Jean-Claude Van Damme? Hell yeah, I've seen Double Impact. 2 Jean-Claudes for the price of fun. Have you seen Johnny Tsunami? I recognize the cover art. I think he's like a ninja on a surfboard, right? I have not seen Johnny Tsunami, sorry. Have you seen Bloodsport? Also, Jean-Claude, and of course I've seen Bloodsport. That movie's awesome. Have you seen 47 meters down? I have. I even saw the sequel 48 meters down, or no, it's 47 meters down uncaged. It was supposed to be titled 48 meters down, but they changed it. They chickened out because they needed to capitalize on that amazing 47 meters branding. 47 meters down's mid. 47 meters down uncaged is bad. Bad gorilla, bad Amy, scared. So dumb. Please remake Double Impact shot for shot. I'll say it. Thunderbolts was meh and forgettable. I disagree. I thought Thunderbolts was a lovely little time with a ragtag, rambunctious group of scallions. The quest for Jean-Claude. Wait, why do I Adam, if you're Dom, will you forgive Shaw for what he's done? Caleb, you asked me like 8 times. I kept ignoring it because I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. But Shaw from Hobbs and Shaw. Oh yeah, because Shaw is that Statham? I don't. If I'm Dom, I'm probably retiring on an island and not having anything to do with this crap because Dom can barely walk in the last Fast and the Furious movie. They're basically carting Vin Diesel around. He's etched out of stone. They just prop him up. They get the 2-wheeler and they just go, and he just pops up. Family. I live life a quarter pounder at a time. Is that right? That's what I do? It's just bad. Have you seen Kazam? Kazam, possibly the best performance I've ever seen by a basketball player over 6'7" feet tall. Shaquille O'Neal, I have seen Kazam. It is atrocious. Oh, this is an important one. Lord of the Rings. Wait, where did it go? LOTR, theatrical or extended? LOTR, of course, short for Lord of the Rings. So I'm a little bit of both. I'm a little bit of country. I'm a little bit of rock and roll. Mostly rock and roll. I always watch the extended editions. They're the way I believe they should be watched. It gives some nice context. It also, ends the entire character arc for Saruman, who in the theatrical versions just left the top of the tower. I don't even think they show him in the theatrical version in the third movie. If they do, it's barely a blink and you'll miss it moment. So they get closure there. The problem with some of the extended stuff is I think it dampens a few ingredients. The big one being when the Witch King is coming to town and he squares off against Gandalf the White now. They're on the side of, I can't remember the name of the kingdom, but he gets his staff shattered into pieces. You're like, holy shit, this dude means business. And then it's just kind of, he gets taken out like the next time we see him. So there's some parts that work a lot better for me. And I'd say that makes the director's cut the superior one, mainly because you just get more of the things you love. Occasionally you get some stuff you don't, but it's a better watch. Don't cut your hair, Adam. Just use product and style it. Style it how? It's really thick right now. I could go like I really just can't do anything to it. It's really what am I supposed to style it to look like? I gotta cut it down for sure. Have you seen The Good Son with Macaulay Culkin? And well, you probably thought of that because of Lord of the Rings. And man, we're having brain farts tonight, aren't we? The hell's his name? Elijah Wood. Yes, I've seen The Good Son several times. It's a fun little film with an evil Macaulay Culkin. Have you seen Ghost Dad with Bill Cosby? I have seen Ghost Dad. Have you watched One Battle After Another yet? No, I have not. Oh, Hang on. I do have, let's see here. We did not hit our thing, obviously. We didn't hit the milestone, which is too bad. But it's 10:23 over here. I've been going for an hour and 19. I'm gonna give this another 5 minutes. Here, I'll put a little milestone on the board. We can extend this. We do this sometimes on the channel. Let me get a thing going. We're gonna do 5 super chats. This is what I did last time. 5 super chats, $10 or higher in 15 minutes. This one's very hard to accomplish. I will stay an additional 20 minutes. Start the goal. There we go. 5 $10 super chats. It's not easy. I understand, but it's not supposed to be. Okay. I did have a super chat that I missed from Jaeger for $5. What do you have to watch for 31 on 31 zombies? Which ones are you interested in and which ones are you dreading? I'm not going to lie to you. I thought I liked zombie movies a lot more than I do. There is a huge amount that I have not seen because I had no interest in seeing him, or I have seen and I just thought, I don't really care for this movie very much. There's just a lot on there. A lot of Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead, Night of the Living Dead 2, Pet Sematary 2, the what is it? Monkey Brains or Brain Dead. They might both be on there. And I'm listing the ones I like for the most part. And there's Army of the Dead. You got Zombieland 1 and 2. Shaun of the Dead's not on the list because they already wasted it on a comedy list, which was foolish. They should have brought it on here too. Overall, I don't know. I'm not like super pumped to go through them, but I might be pleasantly surprised by the results. Troy the Cream McClure for $5. Thank you. Better real world application control method for your pet killing machine. Wendy's duck lips or Pratt talk to the hand. Yes, Wendy does this a lot, and Pratt obviously talks to the hand. Best real world application control method for pet killing machine. Well, Wendy can whistle and communicate with the xenomorph, but just one. From what we have understood, Owen from Jurassic World, by the last movie he was in, Dominidum, was able to use his hand technique to stop every dinosaur he came into contact with. T-Rex, snap it, Raptor, I got you. And he was even able to transfer his knowledge to the little clone girl, and I think Bryce Dallas at one point does it too. They're all just kind of doing the hand thing by the end. So I'm going to go with Owen. Owen's onto something. Have you watched Training Day or Never Back Down? These are great movies. Yeah, Training Day is phenomenal. Maybe phenomenal is not the right word. Training Day is really good. Phenomenal was a bit much. Never Back Down. I saw that. I think I have seen Never Back Down, but it has been a very long time. Nope, never even. No, I've never heard of this movie. Never mind. That was not what I was thinking at all. Oh, I like Evan Peters though, and you have everybody's favorite Amber Heard is in that. Is that the UFC film? Okay, yeah, I think I do faintly recognize, but I have not seen. There was a question I was going to answer, but I fucking lost it. Did you watch Love Lies Bleeding yet? That's a legendary film. You know what? I watched and reviewed Love Lies Bleeding, and I enjoyed that movie until the last really silly, dumb fucking ending. I hated the last 5 minutes of that film. It kind of killed the whole thing for me, and I really don't. I don't know why they had to go so A24 artsy with it. It lost me. It really did, and it was a good movie up until that point. Adam, did you see my super chat? I assume it's the one that I just read a little bit ago. I'm playing catch up on some of the comments. There's a comment I was going to answer because I keep forgetting the name of the movie, and everybody's praising it right now. What's the new DiCaprio movie called? That's not out yet, but everybody's saying it's like the best movie ever. Have you seen Honey Don't? No. I didn't really have a lot of opportunity to go to it, and I really don't care to see it because it's one of the Coen brothers who did that terrible last movie with her, Margaret Qualley, I think. Really bad. Yeah, thank you. One battle after another. I have not seen it yet. It doesn't come out till next week, so I probably won't get to it until late next Thursday night for a review Friday. However, I do have some cool news. This just happened to me today. Where is it? Someone reached out. Oh, here it is. Hi, Adam. Nice to meet you. Meet you. My name is Jen, and I work for blah, blah, blah. We are an agency with film studios, including Disney, Paramount, Warner Brothers, Sony, and streaming clients like Apple TV and Netflix. We work closely with Minnesota based film and press and offer advanced screenings and screener links, baby, for upcoming films. We were alerted by Warner Brothers that you are a local Critics' Choice member. That's right, I am. You better believe it, baby. A group we also work closely with, especially with awards seasons coming up. I wanted to reach out, connect, and see if you'd be interested in joining our press list and staying up to date with what we have to offer. So, folks, long story short, what this means is old Adam Bear is finally in the club. Old Adam Bear is finally going to get those early pre-screenings, going to get my own chair, little VIP with my name on it. Come on, let's go. So even though I didn't get to one battle after another early, hopefully down the road, because she said this would start this Friday. I will get like a list of movies and when I could potentially go to them. I will get to see movies like our boy Chris Stuckman or John Campia or some of these other big dogs do. All right, now I'm in that pond. I think what really happened is they saw my Alien Earth videos and they're like, you know what, this guy really knows his salt. This guy knows his stuff. Oh, geez. I thought it'd be really funny if, because I did that reading for Wednesday Adam podcast a couple weeks ago, the Wednesday Adams podcast. I thought it'd be really funny if that came through my email, like, hey, we want you to do a reading for Alien Earth, and that'd be hilarious because I would do it. I would take the money and I would just do the 30-second or 1 minute spot and I would play it incredibly sincere. Like, hey, if you haven't watched it yet, check out Alien Earth, a gripping, heart-pounding, non-stop action thriller sci-fi that's akin to the original movies. You will not believe the crazy, insane, untethered things going on in this universe. Check it out every single Tuesday night on Hulu and Disney Plus. Alien Earth, fuckers. And then it goes back to me shitting on the Alien Earth, the recrap. Oh, that'd be fun. Have you seen Impractical Jokers? You know what's funny is I really didn't know Impractical Jokers was a thing until 2 years ago at MegaCon, where I went with Sean Chandler and Cody Leach, and I actually roomed with Sean. It was the first time we were meeting each other, which was a little awkward. I didn't know I was going to get that personal right out of the gates, but I made sure that my jaw was nice and prepared. It didn't go that route. Instead, we laid on separate beds and we watched Impractical Jokers because Sean was telling me it was really funny. And so it was the first time I ever watched it with him. And it was like some marathon. So it was just going and going. And you know what? It was very funny. I enjoyed those guys and all the pranks. Okay. Well, I think we probably almost out of time. And we certainly didn't hit any sort of a goal there at the end. Really set the bar too high, I guess, tonight. What are we at? I got to look at what my time is at. Oh, I didn't put it. Did I not put a oh, 6 minutes left on the goal. I'm sorry. I didn't see what I was doing. Okay, so 6 minutes. Thoughts on the Spy Kids films? Sarfo asking the real questions right now. Thoughts are I haven't seen them since I was probably in my late teens, early 20s. I remember enjoying Spy Kids. It's very silly, very whimsical. I like the actor that plays the villain. I forgot his name, but he also is Nightcrawler in X-Men 2, X-Men United. Good actor, good role. I like the family dynamic. Spy Kids 2 was really bizarre. That went in a direction I wasn't too thrilled with, but then I found out it was actually better than what they would do next, which was Spy Kids 3D with Sly Stallone as the villain. That movie's something else. In other words, I like the first Spy Kids movies. The other two, not so much. Is Romeo Must Die worth watching? Fun story for you guys, since I'm no spring chicken. I saw Romeo Must Die in a high school. It would have been I think it was my senior year. And Monticello, Minnesota had a really good basketball team. Joe Prisabella came out of Monticello a couple years ahead of me. And they made it to the Final Four or whatever it's called. I think that's a thing, the Final Four basketball tournament. And you could get out of class for the day if you went to the Final Four. All you had to do was prove you went by showing a ticket stub or some shit. Well, we didn't go to the Final Four because we didn't care about basketball. We just wanted to get out of school for the day. And we were just going to fake the ticket stubs. I don't really know what our master plan was or if we even thought it through in the slightest. Somehow we were going to get our hands on fake ticket stubs. And we instead went to Romeo Must Die in Maple Grove, which was, a good half hour or so from Monticello. Went to the theater and watched that masterpiece. It's a very, very stupid, fun, like, I don't even know what to say. Obviously it's been a while since I've seen Romeo Must Die. I will just say it inspired one of the Mortal Kombat games. I think it was Mortal Kombat 10, Mortal Kombat X, to do the X-ray vision brutality. They weren't brutalities. They were just X-ray. I think they were just called X-rays. But basically a dude punches you and then it goes into an X-ray mode and you see the skull shatter. That was from Romeo Must Die. Because they do it 3 or 4 times in that film, and it's hilarious. The movie came out, hot off the heels a few years later from The Matrix. I believe the Wachowskis had a hand in it. They might have produced it. But Jet Li kicks ass. You have the dude from, oh God, he's in a bunch of movies. I forgot his name. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm spending too much time on Romeo's Die. There's some great action scenes mixed in with a very fun modern take on Romeo and Juliet. Does it hold up at all? I certainly can't think it does, but it's still fun as hell. Kiss of the Dragon was awesome. That's another Jet Li film, and it has that cute actress who has Bridget Fonda is in that. She has a very, very small role in Godfather 3. So small, I was bummed out that she wasn't in it more because I don't like Godfather 3. I like her. How accurate does the movie Fargo depict Minnesota? It's like all things, I think, when it comes to movies or even storytelling. There's hints of truth to it, but it's way over the top. Nobody sounds that. Don't you know? I mean, I'm from Minnesota. Do I sound like this? Yeah, don't you know? Well, I do right now, but Grumpy Old Men is a far more accurate interpretation or depiction, I should say, of Minnesota. Grumpy Old Men that's sadly Minnesota and the winters for sure. You're from Minnesota, Adam. Yes, I am. Don't you know? I am from Minnesota. Yeah. I don't want to. I mean, I love Minnesota, but I hate the weather here. It's good right now, but October is where things turn. Right before Halloween is when we usually get a disgusting snowfall. and it drops to about 35, 40 degrees outside. And it's pretty much all she wrote from there. Have you seen Theodore Rex? Is that the movie with Whoopi Goldberg? He's a cop and she's his partner. That's the movie. Then you better believe it, Buster. Let me look it up. Theodore Rex. You fucking better believe it's. You know I've seen Theodore Rex if I just described that movie perfectly. Have you seen Casino? Come on, forget about it. Yeah, I've seen Casino. I think I put it at number 2 or number 3 on my 31 on 31 mob movies, gangster movies, whatever. It's up there for me. Departed was my favorite. That's my favorite mafia movie. Anyway, did you watch the Sister Act movies? Of course I did. I love him. I love him. I love him. I saw that. Da, 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 da. I will follow him. I'll follow him wherever he may go. Ooh. Still waiting for the trilogy to finish up. We only have 2 so far. We got to get that 3rd one. Have you seen Land Before Time? Don't lose your way for each passing day. Hell yeah, I've seen Land Before Time. That movie's brutal. Sarah's a dumb bitch. Clip that. Someone clip that for no reason at all. Okay. Grumpy or Grumpier Old Men? Grumpy Old Men's the better of the 2, but Grumpier Old Men is still great. Clip this now. Adam's singing compilation when? You know what? That would be a fun. Someone remind me next Wednesday, the target will be I will make a I don't know, 5-minute, maybe 10-minute compilation thing where it's basically Adam sings the hits. So it'll be just snippets from a bunch of different songs. I think that would be fun. Like Adam sings the hits feature. It would be like a cheesy infomercial type of thing where like a CD flies up and it's like songs include the Neutron Dance. I've been burning doing the Neutron Dance. And then it'll be like Limp Bizkit. I came into this world as a reject. Look into these eyes, then you'll see the size of my man. You just keep Linkin Park's in there. Maybe some REO Speedwagon. Heard it from a friend who. Heard it from a friend who. Heard it from another that you've been fucking around. Things like that. That would be fun. You're taking on the run, baby. From the top rope, Damian Dixon for $9.99. Did you see the latest escape room movies? Also, the 1,000 Ways to Die series. I have not seen 1,000 Ways to Die. I did see one of the escape room movies, and I was pleasantly surprised. Watched it with my family, and we had a good time. I did not see the sequel, whatever it was, like the Game of Champions, where they brought back the winners. I do want to watch it, though. It was a fun PG-13 family romp. I think we'll probably end on that note. I had to have been past the time frame, right? Yeah, we're past the time frame. We got one, but one is not gonna cut it, fam. Okay, that's all I have for you guys tonight. This is always fun. I love doing these hangouts. And we'll see you next Wednesday. Hopefully we can hit the milestone then, because I think a musical whatever album would be just what the doctor ordered. That's all I have for you guys. Take care. I have seen Shrek. We'll end on that. Oh yeah, you know what? We could do an album thing for a lot of holidays. There could be a spooky album list. There's plenty of scary songs. It's at the thriller in the night. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun. Hear the door slam. Okay, I'm done. Oh, we got one more. Just being me for $5. I love experimenting, but why did you try the green screen? Just being me, you should take a walk down memory lane, aka the Adam Does Movies channel. The first, not the first years, there was a large swath of time when my whole show was green screened. And I had a fake set and I had a TV screen that would show different things. You can watch a lot of the Movie Feuds videos or Real Rivalries. There's a playlist for Real Rivalries, which isn't even on my channel. It's technically something I did for Screen Rant, but it was my set, fake set. I had a show called The Cringe that was fake. The reason I did it was because I thought, you know what, I can have more fun with a green screen and do silly, dumb shit. And then I'm not just kind of stuck with this solid, boring background for everything I do, even though most of the stuff I do is just talking about a movie. But you know, I was doing the parody stuff. I did that Nicole Kidman thing, and I did that song a couple weeks back, and you know, St. Elmo's Fire. So I thought, yeah, I'll just do the green screen for everything, and it didn't work out well, and people didn't really like it either. I listened to people for once, and they said they liked the more normal background and not the kind of the boring fake one. And also, it was such a pain in the ass to edit out. I forgot what a pain in the ass it was. Okay, I'm done there. That was very nice, guys. We'll see you next week for another live stream, and look forward to that Ice Road 2 review coming very soon. Take care.